probably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champion Denver Broncos and the champions of the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here. A chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
Yeah, what do we hear from every team leading up to the Super Bowl? For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56, the #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You ask any player that's played in the Super Bowl, Mike, and they'll tell you the hardest part is everything up until kickoff. The best part is once that ball is kicked off, it finally feels normal again, and that's what these players are going through. They've been waiting for this moment. It feels like it's taken forever, but here we go. Who's going to go out and put together the best game at the right moment and come away Super Bowl champs?
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Play action, Stafford. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, L.A. The motion man is Nakua. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
He chooses to keep it on the zone read.
Stafford on the keeper. He was brought down.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defense.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Rams offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Stafford on the keeper. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams are out to a 10-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
The 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Denver 1st down.
46-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A big play here in the big game. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Headed left, but, and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are on the board. It's 10-7.
Broncos 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense getting set to get back to work. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Now a first down throw for Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. They put Adams in motion. Send a man in motion right. Off play action. It's Stafford. Short throw pulled in by Parkinson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 10-7 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. As they've got it 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
brings up third
They
down
nearly connected
and
on the big
6
play
yards to
downfield,
go.
but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
On fourth down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That's called in on the left by Nakua. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
On 1st down, Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Rams will get out in front 17-7.
Broncos 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Broncos.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
That is brought in downfield by Sutton. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Lutz for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Broncos 14.
So now, after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
The motion man is Nakua. 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. This one grabbed by Nakua. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
To return, it's Mims. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Broncos. They send Sutton in motion. On 1st down, it's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Throwing is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will get into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, it's Stafford. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Broncos offense going to take over just before the half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 50-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Nix. He takes off. And Nix with the wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll throw. It's Nix. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He connects with Mims. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Makes it third
and with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Stafford now to throw on first down. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Throwing. Mix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's a handoff to Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. The motion man is Nakua. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And he's going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. The motion man is Nakua. Receiver in motion, headed left. Now it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
Down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
He'll get this over the middle to Smith. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. They run over center with Williams. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Rams.
It's another run here for Williams. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They'll try to run for it with Williams.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. They'll go with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. 1st and goal at the 2.
First and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Williams trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. One more time for Williams. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Stafford to throw it. And that is caught on 4th and goal. They've got it. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Now, still down 1, here is an utterly critical extra point attempt. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. On the give, it's Harvey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the
Just a
40-yard
good,
line.
solid run here on third down, tie game, fourth quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Third and 13.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. Throwing is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will go up by 7.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Rams 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This returnable from the 4. They get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Rams offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Off play action, it's Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Stafford now on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Again, it's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Rams first down.
And a Rams first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 5. Stafford to throw again. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll run here. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second and 6 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams.
Interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it. I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Now, still down 1, here is an utterly critical extra point attempt. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That's caught right side. It's Reichley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to win the game. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This one he's got to have.
42-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. And the Broncos have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL.